Hello friends, welcome to YR Today. On this channel, we regularly share the latest news and spoilers from American TV shows. So, let's get into today's important update. What is next for Nate on Young and the Restless? Nate is going through a lot lately. He broke up with Audra, and suddenly, his worst fears came true. Claire accused Audra of making a deal with Victor that required her to seduce Kyle. Nate's lost his brother and now his girlfriend. He seems to be at a crossroads on the Young and the Restless. Standing his ground. Nate, Dominic, who is SH's Performer of the Month, ended his relationship with Audra, Zuleyka Silver. He already had doubts about their relationship before her trip to Nice. Audra told Nate that she was struggling to land a deal. And now she told him that Victor, Braeden, refused to fund Vibrante. In addition, Claire, claimed Audra had been scheming to end her relationship with Kyle and accused her of kissing Kyle, Miller. Meanwhile, Audra struggled to explain each of her wrongdoings. Now, Nate realized that the red flags were there all along. He brushed them off because he believed that she had changed for the better. What's next for Nate? Nate will likely reunite with Victoria, Amelia Heinley. They're both in mourning right now. Victoria is grieving the loss of Cole, Eddie Peck, while Nate lost his brother Damien, Jermaine Rivers. That's not the only thing he's going through. Nate is going through a crossroads in his life, he just doesn't know it yet. He still has that kind and compassionate Dr. Nature. He used that to take care of Amy, Valerie Pettiford, but he had to transition into the corporate world after his injury. However, Nate is no longer interested in corporate wars. He also wishes his girlfriend would end up the same way. So, what's next for Nate, even if he eventually gets back together with Victoria, who seems to be going through the same experience? Like Nate, Victoria isn't interested in the corporate shakeups involving Kane, Billy Flynn. She enjoyed her little family with Cole and Claire, and Nate enjoyed the family dynamic he shared with Audra and Amy. See, where we're going with this? The last time that Nate and Victoria were together, they were both entrenched in corporatism, and it ruined them. Could their newfound shared values bring them back together? What's next for Nate on The Young and the Restless? A deep dive into Genoa City's troubled heart. Nate Hastings has always been a character defined by duality, steadfast in his moral compass yet constantly navigating the shadows of his own vulnerabilities. Since his introduction to Genoa City, fans have watched him evolve from a dedicated family man and loyal friend into a central player whose personal and professional stakes are intertwined with nearly every major storyline on The Young and the Restless. As 2026 unfolds, the question on everyone's lips is simple yet electrifying. What's next for Nate, and how will his journey reshape the city he's always tried to protect? The past year has been transformative for Nate. Audiences have witnessed him grapple with challenges that test not only his resilience but also his identity. From workplace conflicts to intimate betrayals, Nate has had to reconcile the ideals he holds dear with the harsh realities of life in Genoa City. His current arc positions him at a crossroads, straddling personal ambitions and loyalty to family, friends, and a city that never sleeps. The tension between these spheres has created a dynamic ripe for drama, intrigue, and unexpected twists. One of the most compelling aspects of Nate's current journey is the evolution of his career. Professionally, Nate has always been the voice of reason, often mediating disputes and bringing clarity to chaotic situations. However, recent storylines have pushed him toward a more assertive, even risk-taking, path. Sources suggest that upcoming episodes will explore Nate stepping into roles of higher responsibility, where his decisions could have lasting consequences, not only for him but for the Hastings family and beyond. This professional pivot is expected to test his ethical boundaries and force him into alliances that are both surprising and controversial. Romantically, Nate has experienced a series of ups and downs that continue to captivate fans. His relationships, while rooted in deep emotional bonds, have been fraught with miscommunication, jealousy, and external pressures. With new faces entering Genoa City, the potential for romance, both fleeting and profound, remains a tantalizing possibility. Speculation is swirling that viewers could witness Nate navigating a complex love triangle or confronting a rekindled connection from his past. These storylines promise not just tension but a deeper exploration of Nate's emotional landscape, showing his capacity for vulnerability alongside his strength. Family dynamics also remain central to Nate's trajectory. His interactions with his mother, family friends, and extended connections in Genoa City provide a rich tapestry through which writers can explore loyalty, legacy, and personal growth. Upcoming episodes are rumored to feature Nate confronting family secrets, with potential fallout that could reshape his understanding of trust and responsibility. Whether it's uncovering hidden truths or protecting loved ones from outside threats, Nate's family-centric storylines promise to highlight the complexity and moral ambiguity that make him one of Genoa City's most compelling characters. Conflict is inevitable for a character like Nate, whose sense of justice often collides with the murky realities of Genoa City. Rivalries, both old and new, are likely to emerge, with powerful adversaries challenging Nate in ways that test his intellect, his heart, and his resolve. While some confrontations may involve professional competition or corporate intrigue, others are expected to strike at the emotional core of Nate's life, forcing him to make decisions that could redefine his role within the city. The interplay between these external pressures and Nate's internal compass will be a key driver of suspense in the coming months. From a narrative perspective, Nate's arc represents an opportunity for the young and the restless to explore themes of integrity, resilience, and redemption. His choices and their consequences will resonate with audiences because they reflect universal struggles, the balancing act between personal desires and moral obligations, the tension between love and duty, and the ever-present challenge of navigating a world where loyalties are tested at every turn. As Genoa City's landscape continues to evolve, Nate's journey could serve as a moral anchor or, conversely, a catalyst for chaos, depending on how the writers choose to push him into uncharted territory. Interestingly, fan engagement suggests that Nate's storyline could take unexpected turns, fueled by audience investment in his relationships and professional endeavors. Social media discussions hint at support for Nate stepping into more assertive, even morally ambiguous roles, suggesting viewers are ready to see him challenge the status quo rather than play it safe. This reception indicates that the character has transcended his initial role as a stabilizing presence, evolving into a figure whose actions could have citywide repercussions. Another layer to consider is the intersection of Nate's personal ambitions with the larger narrative arcs on the young and the restless. As corporate rivalries intensify, romantic entanglements grow more complicated, and hidden agendas come to light, Nate is uniquely positioned at the intersection of multiple storylines. His ability to navigate these intertwined plots while maintaining his moral integrity, or deliberately bending it, could redefine his significance in Genoa City. Writers appear poised to leverage this centrality, making Nate not just a supporting character but a pivotal figure whose decisions shape the future of the show. Nate's journey is also likely to explore themes of identity and legacy. As he confronts challenges that question his personal and professional values, he may find himself re-evaluating what it means to leave a mark on Genoa City. Will he rise as a moral beacon, inspiring others through example, or will circumstances push him toward a more pragmatic, self-serving path? The tension between these potential trajectories adds a layer of unpredictability, keeping audiences on the edge of their seats as they anticipate every twist and turn. In conclusion, Nate's future on the young and the restless promises to be dynamic, multifaceted, and emotionally resonant. From career pivots and romantic entanglements to family revelations and moral dilemmas, every aspect of his life is poised for dramatic development. As writers continue to craft his story, viewers can expect a combination of suspense, emotional depth, and thought-provoking choices that solidify Nate Hastings as a central figure in Genoa City. His evolution will not only impact his own journey but also ripple across the lives of those around him, ensuring that Nate's presence remains indispensable to the fabric of the show. For fans invested in the highs and lows of Genoa City, the coming months offer a front-row seat to the unfolding saga of a man whose heart, mind, and determination are about to face challenges unlike any before, making Nate Hastings one of the most compelling and unpredictable characters on daytime television today. As Genoa City continues to swirl with secrets, betrayals, and shifting alliances, Nate Hastings stands at a crucial juncture. Unlike many who have faltered under the weight of the city's relentless intrigues, Nate has consistently demonstrated an uncanny ability to balance empathy with determination. Yet even the strongest moral compass can be tested, and upcoming storylines suggest that Nate's ethical boundaries may soon be pushed to their limits. In particular, sources hint at an intersection between his personal life and professional responsibilities that could redefine how audiences view the character. Where once Nate's narrative was largely reactive, responding to crises as they arose, he may soon become a primary driver of Genoa City's drama, shaping outcomes rather than merely reacting to them. A significant aspect of Nate's anticipated evolution involves his career trajectory. Historically, Nate has been depicted as a man of principle, dedicated to fairness and justice, yet Genoa City is not a place where doing the right thing always leads to favorable outcomes. Recent developments suggest Nate might be stepping into roles that require difficult moral compromises. Whether this involves corporate maneuvering within Chancellor Winter's enterprises or unexpected partnerships with individuals whose motives are ambiguous, Nate will likely find himself in situations where the lines between right and wrong are blurred. For longtime fans, this shift could provide some of the most compelling drama yet, revealing dimensions of Nate's character that have only been hinted at previously. Romance has always been a catalyst for character growth on the young and the restless, and Nate is no exception. His relationships, past and present, have been defined by intensity and complexity, and the upcoming months appear poised to heighten both. Rumors are circulating that a former flame might re-enter his life, complicating current dynamics and igniting questions about loyalty, desire, and personal ambition. At the same time, new characters introduced to Genoa City could serve as catalysts for emotional growth or turmoil, challenging Nate to confront both his deepest fears and his most profound hopes. The potential for love triangles, secret attractions, or clandestine partnerships ensures that Nate's romantic life will remain a central narrative driver, offering audiences a blend of tension, passion, and unexpected emotional revelations. Family ties also promise to play a pivotal role in Nate's journey. His connections to the Hastings family have always anchored him, providing both guidance and grounding, yet even these relationships are not immune to disruption. Upcoming storylines suggest that family secrets, long buried, may surface, forcing Nate to confront uncomfortable truths about his past and the people closest to him. How he navigates these revelations could redefine his sense of identity, loyalty, and purpose within the city. Additionally, his interactions with extended family members and longtime friends may uncover new alliances or rivalries, further enriching the narrative landscape and providing fertile ground for drama that is both intimate and citywide in scope. Conflict is a defining element of Nate's story, and Genoa City's environment ensures that it is never far away. Rivals, both new and familiar, are likely to challenge him on multiple fronts. Professionally, Nate may face opposition from ambitious corporate players seeking to undermine his influence or wrest control from him in strategic arenas. Personally, enemies with grudges dating back years could resurface, testing his resilience and forcing him to make difficult decisions under pressure. These tensions, combined with the high stakes of his romantic entanglements and familial obligations, set the stage for a character arc rich in suspense and emotional complexity. One of the most exciting possibilities lies in the convergence of Nate's personal, professional, and romantic storylines. The potential for crossover events, where decisions in one domain reverberate across others, could elevate his narrative to unprecedented levels. Imagine a scenario in which a corporate decision impacts a romantic relationship, or a family secret threatens to derail professional ambitions. Such intersections not only heighten dramatic tension but also offer a deeper, more layered portrayal of Nate Hastings as a character whose life is inextricably linked to the pulse of Genoa City itself. Fan engagement around Nate's storyline has been particularly telling. Social media chatter suggests that audiences are eager to see him assert more agency, make bold moves, and challenge the status quo. This enthusiasm indicates that viewers are ready to see Nate take center stage, shifting from a stabilizing supporting character into a figure capable of driving major plotlines. The writers appear poised to respond to this demand, creating story arcs that place Nate in the spotlight and challenge him in ways that test both his intellect and emotional depth. Themes of identity, morality, and legacy are poised to play a central role in Nate's trajectory. As he confronts dilemmas that question his principles and force him to weigh competing priorities, audiences will gain insight into what truly defines him. Will he remain the moral anchor viewers have come to admire, or will circumstances push him toward more pragmatic, self-serving choices? The tension between these potential paths adds a layer of unpredictability and complexity, ensuring that every decision Nate makes will carry weight and consequence, both for him and for those around him. In addition, Nate's potential involvement in larger Genoa City conflict suggests that he may serve as a bridge between multiple narrative threads. Whether negotiating peace between rival factions, uncovering hidden agendas, or navigating the treacherous waters of corporate intrigue, Nate's choices could have far-reaching implications. His actions may ripple across storylines, impacting not only family and friends but also the broader power dynamics of the city. This elevated role reinforces the idea that Nate Hastings is no longer a peripheral figure but a central player whose narrative significance cannot be overstated. Upcoming episodes also hint at opportunities for Nate to demonstrate growth through confrontation and adversity. Whether facing ethical dilemmas, romantic complications, or familial betrayals, the challenges ahead will test his resilience, resourcefulness, and emotional intelligence. These trials are likely to reveal layers of complexity previously unexplored, offering viewers an intimate look at the character's inner life. By navigating these trials successfully, or failing spectacularly, Nate will continue to captivate audiences and solidify his role as a cornerstone of Genoa City drama. As the months unfold, one certainty remains: Nate Hastings' journey is far from over. His narrative promises to combine suspense, emotional resonance, and moral complexity, creating a rich tapestry that keeps viewers enthralled. From romantic entanglements and career challenges to family secrets and moral dilemmas, every aspect of Nate's life is poised for dramatic development. His evolution will not only impact his own trajectory but also reverberate across the lives of those around him, ensuring that Nate remains one of the most compelling and unpredictable figures on The Young and the Restless. For fans invested in the highs and lows of Genoa City, the next chapters of Nate Hastings' story offer an unmissable combination of intrigue, passion, and emotional depth. Every decision, every relationship, and every revelation promises to heighten the stakes, making Nate's journey an essential thread in the ever-evolving fabric of daytime television. As he navigates the challenges ahead, viewers can expect a story rich in suspense, emotional intensity, and character development that cements Nate Hastings as a figure whose impact will be felt for years to come.